Good evening and welcome to Admiral Park here in a bit cold, a bit chilly Western Australia for this big game clash between the defending premiers, the Joondalup Giants, and the up-and-coming challengers, the North Beach Sea Eagles. My name is David McRae and I'll be joining you this evening for this commentary for this big clash. And I'm on the boundary tonight. I'll be joined by Macy Simpkins, who's going to be the eyes and ears for us on the field. Before we go into the team sheets and the pre-game, Macy, might just throw down to you. You've been there for the last 20-odd, 30-odd minutes. Give us a feeling of what it's like down there. I'm sure it's very cold.
It is a bit chilly tonight, but so far it's actually a good night. Good night for some footy. The grass is a bit dewy out here, so we may see some handling errors, but hopefully it's a nice, clean game from both sides. Both sides, as I can see as well, don't have a lot of subs. So hopefully they look after their bodies throughout the game and we can see a full game. Yeah, should be good.
Yeah, hopefully we can. So you touched on that well, mates. We might come back to those benches and those team sheets later. But we've come off the back of a pretty big week for rugby league. In Western Australia, if you're watching from over east, we had WA Day, the long weekend over here. And pretty much the only thing that was played during the WA long weekend was rugby league, and we were blessed. Macy, you were down there as well during the weekend. We were blessed with the police series, the affiliated states taking on the Queensland police teams down at Treeby for Freo. Some really good contests, and we saw the women actually, as we're seeing some highlights of last week's Westpac Premiership game between the Giants and the Freo Roosters. That was a cracking game. We were treated to two really good cracking games. We see the tries there. So before we get into the team sheets, it's only a 4-team competition this year, obviously. The Joondalup Giants being the defending champions, being challenged by the Freo Roosters and the ever-well Ellenbrook Rabbitohs. But I have confirmation this week that under the new structure with the 4-team competition, Top of the table, if you finish first, it's actually a pretty valuable position this time because you go straight into the grand final. So if you finish last, you're out. If you finish top, you go straight into the grand final, and 2 and 3 end up playing off in the prelim to take on number 1. So pretty important. We'll go through the team lists now for the defending premiers and the home side. Now, we have had a few changes. If we pop that up on the screen, I can confirm that we've had a few. Ashley Jupp is now in the 14. Grace Batui is now in the 19. Topaz Porter will be in the 11. Sophie Foxcroft is in the 13. And Brianna Bunce is now in the 4. Really strong list. But unlike previous weeks, the Joondalup Giants have only got 13 or 14 named today. So they're a bit thin in their ranks, which is unlike the Joondalup Giants. Usually it's the opposition. It's usually the North Beach Sea Eagles that struggle with numbers. We put their team sheet up now, and they've got a pretty big list this evening. So they seem to have a bit more depth. There has been a bit of change in there. Willow Campbell seems to have come off. I'm not sure if she's playing. And Ruby Johansson will be in the 15. But unlike previous weeks where where the North Beach Sea Eagles have struggled with numbers, they seem to have some extra legs on the bench, which will be important against a team like the Joondalup Giants. Macy, you've obviously been there. Can you give us a bit of an update? The 16 or so, 17 or so that's listed for the North Beach Sea Eagles, are we expecting them all to front up today? Are they going to have a decent bench?
Yeah, absolutely. They've got a lot of young guns as well. Their number 4, known as Bubba, actually just turned 17 recently. So I know she'll be coming out firing against the old heads, as Neeks mentioned, from the Joondalup Giants, such as her and Chanel Edwards in there. I think also coming in as the underdogs gives them a bit more motivation, especially up against the top team here in Joondalup at their home ground. So I'm really looking forward to see these young ones step up and give them a good run.
So expecting the Giants to continue on. We've seen them a few weeks in a row now. They've been continuing. They seem to be on a mission. They don't want to just leave it at Premiers in 2023. They seem to be on a mission to continue that and stake a claim, build a bit of a dynasty. They seem to be fired up. We're expecting that to continue, although the benches might be an issue tonight. I've noticed some strange stuff with the North Beach list, actually. April Allen, the fullback, who's a really important playmaker for them, has actually been named on the bench. She's in the 14, so whether she starts or not will be interesting. But I'm expecting the Giants to do this. I think they'll probably come out pretty early and put some points on. But I think the lack of legs may help North Beach to get back into it, but I'm still expecting the Giants to hold on, mates. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be a tight one, and also being a north of the river contest, we always know these North derbies are always good ones to watch. So, as I mentioned, I feel like tonight's going to be experience from Joondalup Giants against the young motivation of the North Beach Sea Eagles. So I'm really looking forward to tonight's match.
Well, we're just a few seconds away. I think we're actually a bit late, but for the kickoff. So as you mentioned, Mace, experience will be important in this one. We've seen, I think we're into round 5 or 6 now. We've seen if a team is just off just a little bit, it can mean that they've got to catch the game. Hopefully Beach have brought a game. We've seen some fantastic games from them, some youthful exuberance. Hopefully they've got that today, and I think given their bench, that should give them some confidence as we got the first kickoff underway. Joondalup to receive. Let that bounce. Horrible bounce at the back. And the first hit up.
Oh.
Sophie Foxcroft with their headgear. So the first few minutes here, I reckon, will be important. Will give us an indication of where these two teams sit from mindset. Genuine run there.
Absolutely.
Liam Noonan in the on the comm there. He'll be man in charge tonight. Good run. Tackle around the legs. Slowing it up here. No, neither of the side is willing to take too much early. Good run. Got the hands free. Tried to get out of that one. Don't have an 18 on my list, unfortunately. Hodge-Sekic, her first run in the set.
Good strong defence there.
Yeah, push back onto her back. They want to speed this up to the Giants. Here's the kick, an up and under one. Nanika Stevens didn't quite get hold of that. They will collect it though. There's a one-on-one strip as the Liam Noonan, the referee, said. Taken by Loudess. She did well in that. They'll run this down the far edge. Good first hit up. And a little bit too much. Bit of muck in the ruck. And the first penalty of this evening. Only first tackle in, so not too much damage, but they hopefully the kick is good. Wang, I want to get some some distance, I should say, on this. Got to warm up. We're lucky, Mace. We're not in the cold like you are. You're putting in the hard yards down there.
It's not too bad, actually. It's actually quite nice footy weather.
Noticed it is, as you mentioned off air, it is a bit dewy as well, so ball in hand's going to be important. We haven't seen any handling errors thus far. They seem to be adjusted to conditions. Thompson with a big hit up there. Want to quick play the ball. They'll go into the guts here. Read that well. The marker. That's Payne. Off to the right. Good run from Mott. Closed down by the defence. Falling over here. Slow play the ball. Got to spread it out to that far edge.
Yeah, great ball movement from the North Beach Sea Eagles there, going edge to edge
Did look
as
like
they get to their fifth.
It did look like it was a bit high, but Liam Noonan said it was all right. Taken well at the back is that Stevens, I think, there. Pushes off one, pushes off two. Takes three of them to get her down. That's not surprising at all. Superstar of the Giants and the competition. Quick play the ball. They want to move it quickly. Straight from dummy half. Crashes the pack. Good first up run for the second tackle. Just at the 40. Dishing out to the right there. Bang! Thank you very much. Like a brick wall. Butcher's over halfway now. Again, that far edge. Getting some good drive here, the Giants. Jump with another good run. Inside here, there's the kick. I think they might have gone early here. Bounce will be important. The chase is pretty good at the back. Have to clean up into the goal area, so it will be a goal line dropper. So a good chase and a good set from the Giants. Only 3-4 minutes in. What's the crowd like there, Macy?
Yeah, I've noticed they're always looking. Yeah, I'm looking at them all attacking on the left side on Anika's side here with the strong chase from the centre, Tadia Ardere. And they get rewarded with that fresh set of 6.
Goal line dropout, goes off to the left. Taken cleanly. Straight at the line. Round of bunts. Slow play the ball, not in a hurry here. Went over the head. Jupp took that. One of the tallest out there, she's still going. Good drive. Again, slow play the ball. Going to the middle of the park. Bit misread there. Edwards has to run back and collect it. They've lost some ground there. Communication error. They've got to go into the middle again. Here's Stevens. She wants to run the play. Whenever she's near it, you know something's going to happen. Inside now, pick straight off from dummy half. Hodseki. Last tackle here. Can they score? Gone out. There's that Stevens again. Dishes off to the left and pushed over. Good defence from North Beach.
Good option there as well from Neeks, not kicking on the last and actually having a go short side. I think we don't see that often, so it's really cool to see them changing it up a bit.
Yeah, taking a bit of a risk there. I like that. Yeah, just the movement on the left, but North Beach were able to counter. So the last couple of sets from the Giants have been good. Can Beach get deep into some territory here? Run straight into the markers.
Get to your feet, Beach.
Lingering there a bit. Referee lets it go on.
Go on.
Going inside now. Off a step. Edwards with a brick wall of a move there. Looking to spread. Coming off stagnant starts though. Beach. That second, third pass. They're standing on their legs. They're not moving. Here we go. Here's a run. She's found a gap almost. Got through. Made 20
Great
odd.
run there from Mel Toby, the half, just having a look up at the space in front of her.
Absolutely. Is the kick. Not a bad one. The chase wasn't there though.
Tackle it, Marcus, square. Work the line.
So both sides just feeling each other out at the moment. There's a good run here. She breaks through the legs and taken from behind. That was a great tackle by Donny Avadi.
Yeah, great run there from fullback Biddle, I think it was.
Another big hit up. And again, slowing the play down. Just had to got that on her fingertips. Reached out in front of her. Good run.
10, sorry.
Quarter now. They're going to spread this to the left. They do have an overlap. Takes the tackle. Last on 5. I go in the middle here. Watch for the kick again.
Kickers through.
Not the greatest play. Well, she's muffed at the back. She manages to collect that. Found her feet. Now she's found a gap. She's off. In the end, she's made...
Great return from fullback April Allen there.
She's such a playmaker for the Sea Eagles. When she plays well, they go well. But a great quick return there.
5, let go. Go 2.
I want to move it quickly. Straight from dummy half.
Contact's fine.
Toby thought about the offload. Now held.
Go, tackle 3.
Inside. Just holding it up now. Still a bit stagnant off that line. She's lost that loose carry. That's the first mistake that they've made. Everyone sort of stopped, waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. Liam Noonan said, well, no, you've got the ball in hand. Keep going.
0.
0 tackle. First tackle now.
Getting great yards, Joondalup, just by going straight forward.
Anika Stevens again, ball in hand. You know, there's always gaps to be found. She will find them. Edwards is struggling a bit with her. She had the arm fresh, thought about it, took it in the end.
Go 2.
Just holds it up. They do have...
And again,
Yeah, you go ahead, Macy. Don't
just attack.
don't let me
Just attacking
interrupt
that
you.
left side of the field.
Yeah, they're liking that left at the moment, aren't they?
1 foot on the line.
Yeah, I think with Neeks on the field, you just follow her lead, eh?
Line early.
She just, whenever she gets the ball in her hand, it just feels like something's going to happen. Ducks around one. She's got a gap there. They have to score here, surely. They have to score. She did it all herself in the end.
That was number 7,
Yeah.
June Kelly-Biddle there. I thought she was playing at fullback, but she's actually playing in the halves. You know what? We just said they like attacking left, but maybe they should go right more to June.
Well, there you go. Maybe
She knows how to finish it off.
Maybe it was part of the play. But yeah, you just finished talking about that left. I was actually going to say something, but they had a huge overlap there on the right. She could have raffled it in the end, but I think having that big spread, if you're a defender, what are you covering in the end? That big spread and the delay from the defence just allowed her to run through herself. So Anika's going to try and put this over.
Yeah, I think that was actually a really good option from the Joondalup Giants. As you mentioned, North Beach is trying to shut down that left side that they've been attacking for the first 10 minutes of this half. I think they maybe overread it that time and just allowed all that space for June to run through and score that try. Awesome individual effort there.
Not a bad effort with the boot fall short. And speaking about effort, and that's, I guess, the difference between experience and youth, isn't it? So, when you've been playing together and have this much experience, you can almost reel them in from a defensive side. So we see here's the replay again. So in two minds, and what do you cover when you've got 3 or 4 overlap on the right? What do you cover? And almost, playing a bit of fish there. You've had them bite, and then you switch it, and you go over. So I'm gonna say that was a plan by the Giants.
I'm going to say it was just commentators' luck this time. They heard me say they're attacking left, and it wasn't working, so they shifted to the right, and then it worked. So you're welcome.
So 4 points on the board.
Stay behind.
North Beach have been okay. The last few minutes, though, the Giants have got pretty deep. Damage is contained to only 4 points thus far. Taken the first hit up here. Goes straight through. Edwards still going. Still going. Referee still hasn't called held. Now he does after she stopped. Almost tried the strip there, I think. Still going past halfway now.
Tackle there, stand headgear. Give room.
Slow play the ball. They've got to go out to the right. Tries to push off. Was poured up.
Get to your feet.
Topaz Porter there with the ball. Always
Go 3.
hitting it up nice and strong throughout the middle.
They've got numbers again on that right. Oh, sold the dummy. And what a sell it was in the end. She fallen over. I was about to call it. Just lost her footing at the last second, but they should score here. They've got the numbers inside ball. Coverage is good, however.
1 foot on the line.
Last tackle, they're about a metre and a bit out. What do they do here? They go inside, sweeping pass. There's the kick, looking for that left-hand side. They're going to contest. Oh, she was left unmarked. And over she goes for the Giants' second in 2 minutes. How'd you see that, Maisie?
Yeah, awesome try from the fullback, Tadia Ardede there, off a kick from who else? Anika Stevens.
So good with the boot.
Once again, North Beach just needing to really shift that defence from side to side and track that ball. I think the winger just got caught ball watching.
Yeah.
And didn't realise how many players she had in front of her, but...
Yeah, I mean, that's experience versus youth. But, all set up with that huge run down that far edge. Stevens again with the boot. Just whenever she has it in hand, something's going to happen. But it was really well placed. She had 2 there on that far left edge too that could have involved themselves. But another big overlap. Right behind this really good shot. Kicks it. Is it coming back? No, it's not. It's got to be wide. I don't think that's much of an issue at the moment. So in the last 6 or 7 minutes, Joondalup seems to have turned the heat up.
Absolutely. They look really fired up too as they head back for the kickoff. I'd love to see North Beach get some more ball in hand and see what opportunities they can make of it, but at the moment, just the momentum's in Joondalup's court.
Yeah, well, the past few minutes, they actually haven't had an opportunity to have the ball in hand, have they? They were all right up until that loose carry, and then since then, it's all been the home team.
No early starts.
So as we touched on in the pre-game, the structure this year, if you finish top, you go straight into the grand final, and I'm sure the likes of the Giants, they want that position. They're sitting pretty at the moment. North Beach on the bottom, but anything can happen. Just want a good set.
Great offload there from Jump.
Spins out of that one.
Release stand. Hold. Go. 1.
Inside now, throws the dummy, goes herself. Still going, that looked forward. I think referee agreed.
Yeah, he got that one.
Pass was forward. Marks where you are, Junior.
So right on
I think they
halfway.
might be just getting a bit too excited, the Joondalup Giants.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like when you're finding the gaps as well, you can sometimes get over exuberant, can't you? And just your gameplay and your ball handling can break down a bit. But just past halfway here, Beach. Can they do anything with this? They haven't had much inside. Oh, big, huge hit. I don't have an 18 on my list. You might have to update that one for me, Macy, an 18 for Joondalup. But what are we saying here? Offside. Head in the earpiece there, the mic, the referee calling, Liam Noonan calling the Giants to get back on side. So that's 2 errors in the space of a minute. So moving Beach up the park. So this is a really good opportunity for them.
It sure is. Hopefully they can actually do something with it, hold on to that ball and get close to their line and see what opportunities come from there.
Hold.
So I don't think they've been past the 20. If they have, it's only been once. Here we go, the tap and go. Just holds it.
Tackle there, stand.
The defensive line was equal to the task. Quick play the ball, pops it up.
Contact's fine.
That's Brianna Young. Good run there.
1 foot on the line, 18. 1 foot on the line. Go 2.
Slows it down a bit. Off a standing start was Payne. She's pushed back. She wants to keep going. So they're trying to grab an all bits ball jumper, everything.
Go 3.
To that far edge. Just holds it up. Second run of the set. Thompson, I think. She was looking at the line. Just need to play sensible rugby league here. Got to spread it out to the right. Still holding on. Had to grab that from behind her. Had her head almost taken off. Last tackle here. Nada Cox can get up. Want to play this quickly. Goes inside. Quickly off the mark was the defence. Easily taken in the end at the back there from Joondalup. They'll clean that up. That's Bunce, I think, with the ball. No, referee said held.
Tackle 1.
So not a bad set. Probably let down by the kick. There wasn't much pepper on that in the end.
I feel like if it had a bit more height to that kick, it could have come off with a better contest. But now we've got Joondalup coming through the middle.
Just need a good defensive set here to Beach. Just slow it down a bit. Keep your structure. She went straight at Thompson.
Go for it.
Cool. I want to play it quickly now, Stevens. Here's the kick.
Kick is clear. Kick it through.
Clean it up at the back. A little bit of
Great
miscommunication.
chase as well.
How about release?
Allen cleans it up in the end.
Go 1.
Straight from the marker. That was Anika Stevens again. Throws Damien Stevens again. Second tackle.
Release
You can't get past her.
Go 3.
Again, Beach just standing starts like they're having I don't know what's going on there, mates, but it's like they were having a conversation. Driven right back to, I think, past the mark now.
Give room.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the past 4 tackles have just been all in the same spot.
So still a few hands on hips there at the back, I'm saying. Not a lot of movement from Beach. So they've treaded water in this set. Need a good kick
great
here.
defensive effort from Joondalup Giants there. They really got nowhere.
Oh. That was just a bit fortuitous, I think. So, not a great
Just
set.
an offside call there. Unlucky for the Joondalup Giants. I think I jinxed that. Great defensive effort.
Yeah, well, I don't think there was anything overly, smart or planned in the kick. I think it was a pretty horrible kick in the end, but it just came off, hit an offside player, and they get possession back. So they've had a bit of luck in the last couple of sets, almost at halfway. The Beach have to use this now. Picker goes straight for a dummy half. Good run, still going.
Move now.
Ada Cox.
That was the 17-year-old I just mentioned earlier before the game. Willow Leach, it looks like it.
Willow Lee.
Release.
This is a better set for Beach.
Go 3.
Slows the play down a bit, inside, outside. Ran straight at the line. Brianna Young in a good position now.
Go 4.
Can they get close? Holds it, plows the duck, goes straight into the wall. Last tackle. Got to spread this right back. Not quite sure. The in two minds here. Where's the chase? The chase isn't there. Well, went dead in the end. April Allen, she wanted a bit of it, but she came from 2 or 3 deep. And we'll see in the replay here. Just pass back. I don't think they quite knew what they were doing there. Miscommunication with the runners in the end. Like I said, with April Allen came from 2 or 3 deep.
Yeah, great defence from the Joondalup Giants, just blocking that one off. So the North Beach Sea Eagles, couldn't get to that one. We just saw this player run the ball and try and get a quick tap, but couldn't.
0.
So, or through the hands, it went backwards though. No, it did not.
Momentum going forward, no control.
Well, there you go. Great comms.
Momentum going forward, he's called.
Yeah, great comms from Liam Noonan. So the last few minutes, the Giants have been doing the Beach a few favours. Admittedly, one of them was a bit fortuitous, but the ball's been inside the Giants' half for the last few minutes. Beach have got close.
Yeah, we did see this last week, Dave, when Anika touched on at the end of the game when they versed the Fremantle Roosters, a lot of their converted points came off of their errors. So we'll see if it's something they've improved on from last week or not.
Campbell driven backwards.
Hold. Go.
Slow play the ball again. Goes inside. It's Lowndes. Put down.
Go 2.
Speeding it up a bit now off a good run. Driven backwards again. You know that when you come up against the Joondalup Giants, they're not going to give you much. In the defensive line, they're going to hit you hard as they can. So it might be Young's second run of the set here. Giants just so good, their experience, just slowing it down a bit. Stifling the play. Just held that up, but she's run inside. I probably would have gone out. Still going. Last tackle, off to that edge. Again, the kick, not great. Played at, that's 6 again. So, or was that knocked on?
Played out, but then we have a knock on by Beach.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah.
It'll be a scrum in the 20.
Just Rachel Lowndes there, the winger for the North Beach Sea Eagles, just got a hand to it, I think, as she was trying to scoop it up. So lucky for the Joondalup Giants. As you mentioned, North Beach have been in their half for majority of the last 10 minutes of this game. So we'll see how Joondalup can get out of this one.
Heads in, arms around.
So they've done well. They've got close. They just need to be good defensively. Here's the run. Driven back. Went sideways to Porter. Slow play the ball. Inside now. Just holding it up. She came off a run. Sold the dummy. She's gone through. Almost.
Stand 24. Go 2.
Hitting it up. Straight
These
to the line.
strong runs from Joondalup Giants are always getting at least 2 or 3 North Beach Sea Eagles in to help make that tackle. So they're doing an awesome job with that.
Their offensive line's got movement to it, Mace. mentioned the last couple of sets, Beach, especially down this end, just a bit stagnant. Here's the kick. And a good chase too. There's no one covering from back. If it stays in play, it won't. That's a bit lax from Beach, I tell you. There was 3 Giants on that left edge, and it had it just held up, just bounced up, it would have been another major. So not great from Beach. That's basics.
Yeah, another thing I've noticed. Sorry, Dave.
No, you go.
They've been kicking on 4 quite a bit as well, which is nice to see. I think they've noticed the space in the back. The fullback's not there. And as you could see, those 3 chases coming at speed. If that kick had sit up, that would be another try there. So just another thing to keep an eye out on this next bit.
Plenty for them to talk about at the break. We've got just over 5 minutes in this half. Can Beach get some points on the board? There's a good run, almost found half a gap. 1.5 metres short of halfway, and a bit of muck in the ruck. So all of the penalties at the moment have been going Beach's way.
Yeah, just need that discipline from the Joondalup Giants there. Obviously, if they were versing a team, such as the Roosters or Rabbitohs, who can actually execute and convert those errors into tries, they don't want to be doing this long term for the rest of the season.
Oh, she went nowhere. Went straight into that pain. Good defence straight from dummy half. Holds it up. Still going, April Allen.
Release.
Is that Allen? Have I called that wrong? No, that is Allen. Or it might be Cox. Apologies.
Help me! 1 foot on the line. Go 3.
Here we go. This is a better set. Inside, outside. I like that. Bit of creativity. Almost dragging her towards the post. Really good position. This is the best position they've been in thus far. Here's Cox now. She wants some action. Last tackle. They've been in this position a few times now, Beach. Slow off the deck. Where they're going to go. She goes! And short. It was worth a try, I reckon, Mace.
Right where you are.
Worth a try, actually having a go is what I should say, not actually worth a try.
Move is 1. Go 1. Stand now. Marcus, give room. Don't split.
So the ball's been in this half for a while. Pushed off that one.
Tackles finished. 12 out. Go 3.
Morrison not liking that one. Here's the kick. Again, a kick early. Played at. But collected at the back way to Cox. So again, the ball's still in this area. You almost feel like if they don't score here, it's going to be a victory for the Giants managing to hold this out. We've got just under 3 minutes till the break.
Go 2.
So inside out.
Release 14.
Can Beach get some points before the break? Off a standing start. Throws it to her left. Goes inside. Had to hand up Thompson. Couldn't get through. Trying to get every inch she can. Slow play the ball. Off to the right. Again, this kick towards the line just got a little bit more to work on there. Left wanting. Straight from dummy half. Go the Giants now.
9, hands out. Go 2.
Again, quick play the ball. They want to run, and they're going. She gets through it all. She got the legs to get there. April out at the back. Or was that Cox, I should say. Couldn't get hold of it. Still going.
Tackle there. Stand.
Fantastic run.
Go 3. 6 up there.
And this will be heartbreaking for the Beach if Joondalup can score some points after they've been defending for a large part of this half. As Stevens now with the ball puts her head right down. Here comes some good kicks, and this should be a score, surely. Fantastic kick, and I think that's the difference between the two sides. At the moment, the Giants are hitting their mark when they put ball on foot. But Beach can't get the kicks they need. It's Stevens again. She gets the ball in her hand and things happen for the Giants. So, just under 60 seconds before the halftime siren goes. Plenty to talk about. Giant camp will be disappointed because they've just gone, they spent large portion of that half deep inside Giants territory. There's a good camera shot here from Stevens. Haven't converted any yet. That's a good kick. Swings back, but just short. So spent a large portion of that half deep inside Giants territory. Couldn't get over the line, and then the Giants, the well-drilled unit they are, go bang, bang, one run, and they score. So 12 points to zip as the clock ticks towards 30. And that's the siren. We see the replay here again. It's holds it well. And we see here, Stevens here on the left. There was only one thing she was going to do. Look, head straight down and just a deft kick here. Fantastic kick. Back to runner in. Put it up. So that's half time. I don't know if we've got you down there, Macy. If we do, we might... have you got anything to add for that half, Mace? No, nothing to add. That's all good. We'll just work on some comms. So that's half time. We'll just take a quick break. And we'll be back. Hopefully Beach can work on that structure deep in the Joondalup half and add some points in the second. But for the moment, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back very shortly. Welcome back. Big game of the round. Joondalup Giants, Admiral Park hosting the North Beach Sea Eagles. And if you've just joined us, it was somewhat a game of two halves. The Giants, of course, had the advantage on the scoreboard. 12 points to nil, but late in that first half, it was all the young team. It was all North Beach, but they could not find the line. Giants were doing them a lot of favours. A couple of handing errors, offsides, moving them up the ground with some penalties, and they got within literally feet on several occasions of the Giants' line, but just could not get over for points. And just before half-time, the Giants had a run down that far edge and went bang off the boot of Anika Stevens, added some extra pain. So it would have been a little disheartening for the young Beach side, but there would have been plenty to talk about in the huddle. Hopefully they can continue on where they left off in that first half. Just put some points on. I'm not sure if we have Macy down there. If we do...
Yep, I'm back.
There we are. So I know you got some volume issues down there, Mace. I'll see if I can make sure we get you some more volume down there. But were you able to listen to any of the huddles at all?
Time you run, Gold.
Yeah, it was. I managed to get in both of them, starting off with the Joondalup Giants heading into the second half, 12-0. They were much more positive this halftime huddle compared to last week. They just don't want to celebrate yet. Really give this first defensive set everything they've got and don't let this North Beach Sea Eagles team back in. And obviously for the North Beach Sea Eagles, they're on attack, just being more direct and really winning these rucks. As we said before, it takes about 3 of them defensively to take down this Joondalup side. So really looking forward to seeing how they both come out this next half.
Great insight there from Macy Simpkins. No one better in the business. Just feel like they just need to get a bit of confidence. The Beach driven back there. Fifth and last now. Their kicking game has been left wanting. What are they going to do? They're going to run it. I don't know if they know it's last. I reckon a bit of confusion there because she ran at that like it was the fourth. So missed opportunity there for Beach. Big first up run from the Giants.
Go one. Good.
They want to play their own game here off a run. They are past halfway again, as Macy touched on. 3 of them to take them down. I need to work on that. Bang! Get out of my way. Was Edwards. Just dish it off to her left. Bit of indecision. In the end, she finds Cox and Co. So again, looks like the Giants picking up where they left off. Here's the superstar. Anika Stevens, whether it's ball in hand or ball off the boot, she is still going. You can almost put a flashing light on her head when she gets the ball. She stands up. Look at this for a run. This is a fantastic run. Just grabbed by the scruff of the jumper, and in the end it was a bit of a mess, but it came off all right because it's been knocked on, and you almost feel like this is the worst possible start for Beach because we're now literally 5 out from their line and another full set for the Giants.
Yeah, definitely not the start they would have wanted.
Locks heads in, arms round. Pull it.
Just need a good defensive set here. Pops it up. Was a difficult one to take. Good hands in the end. Look at this run. They just want pies. And they'll get it. Didn't even take 1 tackle. You don't have the number for the 18, but she's been in a fair bit. And within the first 3 minutes, the Giants go bang. As you see here, she got that. Didn't even take 1 tackle. Straight from the scrum. 4 points.
Yeah, something they touched on in that halftime huddle once again, just winning those rucks, and I guess first up tackles as well for the North Beach Sea Eagles would be a big focus.
Well, she did get through 2 or 3, and just the pace. Just put the afterburners on, and when you're a bit stagnant off the defensive line as well, and you've got an attacker running out with you with pace, if you're stagnant, those gaps can open pretty quickly. I just feel like the Beach at the moment got a bit of a crisis of confidence. The second half again was... Sorry, the first half. The second half of the first half was very good. A lot of positives there. You just feel like that late try might have
I'd love to
it.
see...
You go, Mace, go.
Sorry. I'd love to see the experienced sort of young players within the North Beach Sea Eagles, the likes of the half Melody Toby and the other half Shimondale Fanga, really step up and take charge.
So nothing converted. Might need to work on their kicking, the Giants. It's all right when you're coming up against Beach, but games against, especially the likes of Ballenbrook and Freo, they're going to need to convert these tries. See the run again on replay. April Allen doing everything she could to get to it. In the end, that afterburners were on, nothing was going to stop her. So we've only gone 5 minutes into this, and I'm just getting the visuals now that Beach just look like they're already defeated. Heads are dropping a bit. Energy's down. Hopefully they can find something, because we don't want this to be a massive blowout. Look at that first up run from the Giants. Again, it takes 2 or 3 Beach's playmakers to get it down. This could be ugly if they don't find something. Look at that hit. Jupp has been in everything tonight. Stevens again. Bang, just head down. Straight at it. They want to go quick to the Giants. You just feel like they've got the afterburners on. They want to just open this up. But when you do that, you've got to make sure you're clean with your hands.
Play the ball here, Beach.
Yeah, great effort though. It was on. They're really spreading it out wide, especially with those backdoor plays. Hopefully North Beach can actually complete a set and give this attacking opportunity a good go.
I think you're right there, Mace. That's the key. Just complete a set. Get 5 tackles under your belt. Get as far up the ground as you can. Just keep it simple. That one, just take it on the fingertips. Past halfway now. Slow off the deck. Doesn't matter. You just need to complete here. Does Beach. Holds that up.
Release.
Good set so far. Inside. Spreads it. There's a bit of movement here. A bit of adventure. April Allen through the guts. No, she was held.
Go for it.
Fourth now, inside. That's good. Found a gap. Still going. Great run. Bit of muck in the ruck. And Young gets a penalty. So, last 30 seconds were good. Great set. We just said all they needed was a good set. Tap and go. Toby, she wants to hit the line straight up.
Tackle there, Stan.
Can they score here? Give him some confidence. Just in 2 minds there. It probably was on, but just was a little bit slow on that, Ada Cox.
1 foot.
Now they're going to bring it back. Off a run, straight into the defensive line. Pushed right back. And on this far edge, there's been a bit happening here, and that was not a good finish. So, wingers caught ball watching.
I think they ran out of space there on this left-hand side of the field. Great defence from the Joondalup Giants, really pushing up as a line. Unfortunate for the North Beach Sea Eagles, but now they just need to defend strongly and keep Joondalup down this end of the field.
And that's a good start. Great first hit up. Has she mucked that, has she? Oh, Foxcroft just a bit rattled from that hit. Actually didn't catch the number of the tackler, but this is another opportunity for Beach, and almost every opportunity they've had deep inside Giants territory has been off a Giants mistake.
Joondalup, head in. Ball in now.
Can they score here? Here we go. Just holds it up, but chased down really well. But hurry was it? Yes, it was. Ball's away. Ball's still alive. In two minds there. Had the arm free, but was good coverage.
Back up, goal.
Inside the park now. Not a huge amount of line speed from the Sea Eagles. Want to slow it up. Do the Giants. Off to that far edge. Inside just. Probably took that off her feet. Probably didn't need to do that. Quick play the ball. And she down. She is. And that was quick. First try to Beach. So there we go. When they've
I
been
think that was their number 9.
There you go.
Anahera Te Rahui.
Yeah.
It's like a Pyro Pomade special there, Dave. We know from the Ellenbrook Rabbitohs that dummy half for show and go and score.
And it was quick too, so that's what's been lacking from Beach, that close to the line, especially down the other end in the first half. It was just, they'd get that close and they'd just be too slow. So, you know, good coverage there. Just find the opportunity. When it's there, you've got to take it. So hopefully that gives us some confidence, and this is a good position too to potentially salt this over. So it could be the first conversion of the night. But
yeah, I think Anahera Te Rahui, the try scorer, she's another player I'd love to see really step up in this North Beach side. She's a state rep, also a league tag representative for WA as well. So I'd love to see her gain that confidence and bring her team with her in this second half to try and convert some more opportunities into points.
Well, you've put her under the burner, so hopefully she can. She's got another 10 or so minutes to do that. That is the first conversion of the night. That should give them some confidence. And as you said, Macy, that's right, you're the expert. They just needed to complete some sets. They just needed to keep ball in hand. And again, they were helped up the park a bit by another Joondalup error. And something that Joondalup has to work on. But hopefully some good confidence for this young side.
I think we touched on at the start of the game. It's a bit dewy out here, but surprisingly, a lot of their handling errors are off really good tackles or just those play the balls. Their ball skills have been great otherwise.
Yeah, was expecting a bit of slippery work, but ball in hand's actually been pretty good. So just need a good first set after points.
Tackle there, 11, give room.
To the Beach. They just look like they've got more energy now. It's amazing what a meat pie will do for you. And again, that speed. Just dummies to her right. Off she goes. You called it well, Macy. And you put the burner on her and off she goes. And another penalty. So amazing what a bit of confidence does for you. Holds it up. Can they score 2 in the space of 2? Good run there. The bit of miscommunication almost at the back. In the end, they managed to bring it down. Morrison, that was on that run. Going to spread that out to that far edge. Holds the tackle. Quick play the ball. Goes inside, outside, throws the dummy. She's just dropped the pill. I think maybe a bit of indecision there.
Loving that urgency though, Dave, that we can see. It's like a second wind from the North Beach Sea Eagles here.
Well, it's amazing. Again, amazing what a meat pie does, because not that long ago, when they were walking back to the mark, their heads were dropped. It looked like they didn't have energy, and all of a sudden they're a different team. So, handling error. Luckily, it's not in a really bad position for them. They just did another good defensive set here. Again, get some good speed off the mark. And there's 18. Again, don't have a number. Holds it up well down that far edge, or the close edge, I should say. Still going. Gets through 2-3. Still going inside. No authority to run like that. but gets through anyway. Almost lost the handle. It was Bunce, but she manages to collect herself.
Hands out, line! Work back.
Slows it up to the Giants. They've made some good territory, though. And again, the 18 almost gets through. Throws it off to her right.
Get to your feet.
Looking for an option over her shoulder. She didn't have one, so they have to slow down. Look for the runner. That was bad marking. And they'll add some more pain. And again, Macy, as you touched on, as was spoken in their huddle, just being able to hit those tackles, still taking 2 or 3 of them. And when that happens, you open up gaps, especially when the Giants, as they do, they want to move the ball quickly. And just we see here, bang.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with the depth of players the Joondalup Giants have on their team. You've got the strong forwards like Jupp and Edwards, Porter as well. And then the backs on the edges just finishing it off. So great reward for that set of 6 from the Joondalup Giants.
So the Giants veteran, Anika Stevens, she hasn't slotted one yet. Still hasn't. But she's been good everywhere else, as she normally is. 20 plays 6 on the Westpac scoreboard.
This is usually the part of the game where we see a lot of tired bodies and fatigue really hit each team. So
yeah, well,
I can see the North Beach Sea Eagles giving it all the way to the end of this half, as they always do. But it's hard to get back with Joondalup Giants in possession of the ball.
Well, maybe with the extra bench, that might help them somewhat, but we've got to wait and see. Then another good defensive set to beat. Don't let the Giants dictate the play, and at the moment they're having to defend against an all-out attack. Again, look at this pace coming off the line from the defending champions. Plenty of noise coming from the Hiller here as well. Look at this run on that far edge. That's a great tackle, however. It's Lowndes, is it?
Hands out now!
Yeah.
Go for.
Quick, play the ball straight from dummy half. Gets through 1, gets through 2.
Left!
Again, no authority to run that far, but some lax marking in the end allows her to. Sweeping pass. Here's Stevens again. She just holds it up. Here's a deft kick. Nice and high. Where's it going to land? Oh, look at that. Poetry in motion. Brianna Bunce goes over.
Happy?
Just held that up. What a great kick. See on replay here. Just the communication. You know your teammates really well. Great placement. Fantastic placement. The Giants had an overlap too.
Sorry, I saw them practicing that in their warm-up, Dave. So obviously they're doing really well at executing their game plan and their sets, and they get rewarded with it with that try.
Yeah, fantastic set play there. Everyone knew exactly their role in that. And we saw on the replay they had numbers more than a few on that right edge as well. So, you know when Anika Stevens gets the ball in hand, especially on last tackle, you know what she's going to do. You know how good she is. When she's running towards an edge, you know that's where the ball is going to go. So defensive, that's her first conversion. Defensively, you've got to have that area covered. So it's telegraphed really easily.
You do, and it's actually quite nice to see, Dave, while I'm down here. There's actually quite a large crowd here. There is another game after this as well, but it's good to see a lot of local supporters down supporting their women's.
We've been blessed with the weather too, Macy. I know it's a bit cold there, but been blessed with the weather. Rain's held off. Another game to happen as well. Of course, the Ellenbrook Rabbitohs are playing.
Really hope you're not jinxing that.
No. Well, you know, it's not too far to come, I suppose. If you're a Rabbitohs supporter, you can just, you know, not that far to come as opposed to Treeby. So that played off the legs. Good kick return here.
Release now, don't work. Mark and give room.
20-point lead to the home side. You can hear the crowd there. Really good crowd. Great to see on a slightly cold Friday evening. And that was a good effort by the defensive line to push Jupp back that far. Ball's dropped. Another loose carry.
Release 11.
And she's dragged 2 or 3 of them with her. Well done. That was Louds again. Dummies. Takes the hit. That's your number. Macy, the 9. Tahui. Just a bit 2 minds there. She's just run into a brick wall. Almost like she asked the question, I'm here, why don't you hit me? That was pain, and the pain was brought. How they score here, they got the... Oh, didn't 2 minds again. Thought about going to the left, just telegraphed it a bit. Slow play the ball inside. The guts now. Again, they just seem like they're in 2 minds. Not sure what they're going to do. Throw it out. Probably the wrong pass. Doesn't matter. Well covered.
Stand now. Go for.
The last tackle straight from dummy half. Can she get through? Throws it. Almost lost it. No, Louts last tackle. Apologies. Getting excited here. That hit looked like it took a bit out of her. What can they do? Here's the kick. They've been horrible with this so far. Was that played at?
I've got an accidental offside. Joondalup, there'll be a scrum out here. Beach loose and feed.
Well, another fortuitous result for the visitors. As we see on the replay here. So, accidental offside. So, Beach will go again. Have another opportunity to hit the line.
Yeah, I'd love to see them run with a bit more conviction towards that line. I think, like you said, Dave, they're just in 2 minds right now, but we just need that one person to really direct them forward.
Absolutely. Just, more energy, more decision. I mean, that's fine. If you're going to hit the line. Like, at the moment, they've been almost questioning themselves and each other's when they get the ball in hand, looking to left and right. They've got to run with conviction, run with energy, run with purpose. Here we go again. Again, just stagnant off the line. Spins through one. Runs into the second. Thrown to the floor. That was Young. Slow play the ball. Tries to duck inside with Ada Cox. She's driven back. Off the third. Now they're going to spread it, or are they? Again, some indecision. Just slow off the line. Through everyone's hands. Holds it up well. Almost had her head taken off. In the end, it came down.
Strength to stay in from the field from Lowndes.
Very good.
Tackle 4.
So again, some indecision. She almost slipped over there as well. That was Thompson.
1 foot.
Treading a bit of water. Where's the conviction? Sweeping pass. Ducks inside. She can go over the top. Had to take that past her, and that's probably cost them the opportunity.
6 tackle where you are, D. Hold the mark.
Yeah. I don't think they'll be happy with that set, the North Beach Sea Eagles. Something their coach touched on at halftime was actually playing more direct, as we just said, and not so sideways, and that's exactly what they just did, unfortunately.
Yeah, if you're in 2 minds, if you're indecisive, just hit the line. Just hit it with purpose. You're better off hitting the line than being indecisive and going left and right. And hopefully that brings your teammates with you, because, again, I've been noticing real stagnation off that line. A lot of passes coming to standing starts, which isn't good when you're that close to the opposition line. So had the arm free there, ball carrier. She thought about it. Got to play the ball straight from dummy half. Run. So this is, again, just showing everything, not necessarily how well Joondalup are doing, but everything that Beach needs to work on. She should not have had the authority to do that. Here we go, Stevens again. You know something's going to happen when she gets it. She kicks early, looking for the chase. That's what. Oh, if this comes off, it'll be fantastic. Nope, just thrown it a touch. But again, they're willing to take the risk. They're being a bit adventurous. I suppose you can be when you're 20 points up, but this is what Beach should be learning. They should be taking this opportunity to learn from the defending Premier. They're playing with flair. They're playing with urgency.
Yeah, that's it.
So they just need 5 tackles here. Just move up the ground to Beach. Just over 6 minutes to play. Just taking as much as they can, taken straight from dummy half. What's the referee going to say here?
Marker, you're moving early.
There you go.
No.
Move too early. They wanted to tap and go.
Marker, hold square. Same for Lincoln.
It's been a big week of rugby league everywhere. Obviously, we had only rugby league played in WA. It's the only sport that was played in WA last weekend because of the public holiday here. And we had the police series, of course, with 2 cracking games. The women's game was fantastic. And then, of course, we've had Origin, both men's and women's. If you're a New South Wales supporter, you should probably be disappointed.
Yeah, it was definitely a great weekend there.
And then last night, loose carry. That'll be 0. Last night, the Queensland women. Oh, is she down? Is she hurt? No, she's not. She seems to be okay. The Queensland women with a golden point managing to square the series. That was a cracking match as well, so they'll go to Townsville for the decider. And hopefully some future stars here that we'll see in the future in NRL colours. NRLW throws that right out. They've got numbers on that right far edge. Ducks inside, puts the hand up. Again, running through with authority. She's dropped the ball in the end. I don't know what she's looking at the referee for. That was a loose carry. Tried to do a little bit too much. See on the replay here, but again, not a lot of structure at the back there. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the end. Still going, and that's when she dropped it.
Go back, hold.
So a mistake from the Giants.
We mentioned this is the part of the half where we see a lot of tired bodies, and you can definitely see with all the hands on hips here.
Oh, they've gone for the push. Don't often see that.
I haven't seen that this year either.
There you go.
Keeping us on our toes.
Hold the mark, goal.
Inside the last 3 minutes now. We've got to go round 2.
Heads in. Arms around. Right ball in.
Surely they won't go again. I wouldn't think so. No. Oh, almost loses it. Oh, she did too. Oh, no. Well, it rains at pause.
We're going to have another scrum. Joondalup loose and feed.
Just, you see in the replay, just loses the handle on it. Horrible way to give up a penalty, and especially that close to the line.
Need a lock.
She knew as well as soon as she did it.
Just looking at how Joondalup Giants have set themselves up right now, they've got such good depth and width along that field, so it wouldn't surprise me if they convert on this right side this next play.
Macy Simpkins has called it. Look at that. Shows the ball. Throws it wide. Ducks inside. Still going. That's some great camera work there too. Right on the mark. Having a wrestle. Goes inside now. Ashley Jupp. She wants some action. That was well held. Spreads it. They've got numbers here. Just need to hold it up. And they're down. Great vision too as well on the screens. You called it well, Macy. You should be a coach.
Thanks. I was just thinking that.
So again on that far edge.
No, awesome effort. I think that's just leading from the half there. June Kelly-Biddle really directing the play on this right side, as we see Neeks do on the left. But it's nice to see a bit of a change from the Joondalup Giants, really giving Neeks a rest.
Yeah.
We know she plays consistently week in, week out. But getting those other players in the team to step up, it's really good to see.
They still have plenty to work on. If I was the Giants coaching, look, this could have been a game plan. Maybe they could have said, look, we're going to try a few different things. But there's still plenty to work on from the Giants' perspective. They've been impressive in parts, but there's been some things they still need to work on if they want to go back to back. Great shot here. She's dead eye, went straight and just to the right. So the scoreboard, Westpac scoreboard, 30 points to 6. We've got just under 90 seconds to play. We'll see the replay here again. Just holds it up. And again, that spread as Macy Simpkins telegraphed. That's why she's the expert commentator. Former Western Force fullback. Doing a great job for us now on the cans.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Donnie Bell, who?
I'm sure Donnie's watching from far. So I'll probably get a couple of tackles out of this.
Tackle there! Marcus, give room!
Still plenty of noise from the hill there. So great to hear. Runs it out. And we may or may not have time for this. She's got a bit of cramp on the sidelines there. She's actually been in quite a bit today. Been impressed with her game. Not surprised that she's feeling it a bit. Here's a good run. That's Brianna Young. And that's the siren. So, and I'm going to say an indifferent performance from both of them. There's glimpses of some good stuff from the Sea Eagles. They just need to refine and work on that finishing. And the Giants, plenty to take away from them as well. They let in the Sea Eagles on a few occasions. Though unfortunately, the Sea Eagles couldn't open the door. So a little bit indifferent. In the end, an entertaining game. We saw some good running rugby league. And I'm sure you'll be down there grabbing one of the stars for us, Macy, to have a chat and get their insight as well. So 30 points to 6. Giants continue to cement their position atop the ladder, as we mentioned, with the reduced competition this year. If you finish top, you go straight to the grand final, which is a pretty big reward for finishing top. And as I see you there, Mace, you've got one of the stars for us. Over to you.
Yeah, I've got player of the match here, June Kelly-Biddle, halfback for the Joondalup Giants. June, you scored a double in that game. You had some really good shape and really good defensive efforts out there as well. How proud are you of your team for their effort tonight?
Thanks, May. So proud of the girls. Both of my tries came from my outside backs and my forwards, so all credit to them.
Awesome. And just another quick one, obviously with a lack of numbers on the bench there, how do you guys move forward and grow from this game, especially with, the depth of players you've got?
Yeah, we've got a few of our main players out, Nays, Mids, Kitty. It is tough, as you saw in that first half, but hey, we keep on working. And I think the results tonight showed that.
Yeah, absolutely. And lastly, just a few errors still creep in, a few penalties on your end. How do you rectify that moving forward, especially against, the two other teams, the Bunnies and the Roosters, who actually convert those into points? What do you do about that?
Yeah, a few of our errors there, just like you said, Freo, Allenbrook, teams like that, they'll definitely score tries off of that. So I think we just go back to training and just work on a few little things. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the win and well done.
Fantastic down there, Macy. You're making all of us look very, very good. Thank you very much. But yeah, look, in the end, it went the way we thought it would. Still plenty to work on from both sides. The young team, the Sea Eagles, and we saw some glimpses today. They just got with a bit more urgency, a bit of more polish in the finishing. And we've got a potential superstar team. But the Giants continue on. They've cemented their position atop the ladder at home. One more game to go. It's the Ellenbrook Rabbitohs taking on the Roosters. I'm going to back in the Roosters for that one. But Macy, thank you very much for all your insights there on the sidelines.
Thank you for having me.
And that'll pretty much do it for us here at Admiral Park. Tomorrow, the Matchler round, I believe, for the men's is also at Admiral Park. I believe it's the Giants playing the Roosters. So make sure you jump on to the NRL Pathways YouTube page for that one. But as for now, we see the Giants, they're a happy team as we see the vision there. For now, thanks everyone. Thanks to the crew. Thanks to Macy on the sidelines. I've been David McRae, and we'll bid you goodbye until next week. Have a great week.